Hi, this is Mark. I'm here with COVID Julie. As you know, it is time for this week's iteration of the Great American Stampin Show. Now, Julie is in no kind of shape to be on camera. So as you see, she has kind of made some modifications. And it is my job to tell you to please tune in this week to Julie's video where she is doing this fabulous project using the stamp set Modern Garden. And I am instructed to tell you that this is a very cute project. And I'm also instructed to tell you that you need to look at Julie's video as well as the other 4 videos and the 3 videos, 4 total, exactly. And that you have until this next Thursday to vote for your favorite, and you vote by giving it a like, which is the little thumbs up thing on the YouTube deal there. And guys, can I please just say this? You know Julie is a lot. Sick Julie is even more. Please help me by helping her get the most votes for this week. You have until Thursday.
Okay, so here we are. So this is the project that I've got for the Great American Stamp Show this week. This is called a square column fold card. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing it a lot lately. I don't know where it developed, maybe Rachel Tessman, but it's a project I was challenged to learn how to make in a group I'm in. So I thought, well, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's what I did. I learned how to make it. And I'm going to teach you how to make it. So you can see that it folds down flat, so super easy to mail, and then just opens up like so. So you ready to learn? All right. So you're going to need your Stampin' Trimmer because you're going to do some cutting and some scoring. So your main piece of cardstock, your base piece, is going to be 5.5 inches by 10 1/8. So listen to me on that, 10 1/8. So you're going to trim off 3/4 of an inch there. And then you're going to score. I wrote down my notes for scoring. So you're going to score at 4 1/4, at 5 3/4, and I will put these measurements in the comments or in the description. 7 1/4 and 8 3/4. Okay. So easy enough, all right? You trim this down to 5.5 by 10 1/8. Then you score at 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. And then you're gonna fold. Let me show you how to fold this. It's actually really easy. Just fold over there. Fold in, fold in, fold in. Gonna fold all of them in. Take your bone folder because you want to have a really crisp fold. And guys, by the way, thank you so much for your patience with me. I did not want to get COVID. I actually had my very first weekend retreat this weekend and this coming weekend starting tomorrow, and I had to cancel it for my doctor's orders. So I have had a rough week with that and worrying about all the things. So thank you so much. So anyway, you folded and you've scored. What you're going to do, and you can kind of see as we go here, is this project goes in like so. Okay, see, I just take that and I just folded it in, and I'm going to show it to you in an even easier format when we finally put it together. So there are a few things that you'll need. I am going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper, and I chose the coordinating paper. We're using the Modern Garden stamp set, actually the bundle because I'm using the punch too, but I chose the coordinating paper because I just wanted to show you guys how versatile this is. So this is the Garden Walk paper, and if you look, you can see these pieces definitely lend themselves to some holiday, Christmas, but then you've got some really good spring pieces. You've got some pieces that would be great for baby showers, birthdays, and I love this for fall. I love that the wild wheat, it's beautiful with these colors. So again, this pack of paper is called Garden Walk. So I've cut 2 pieces of designer series paper down, and I cut those to 1 1/8 by 5 1/8. Now, I don't really like cutting 8ths, but I'll do it for the Great American Stamp Show. And so I did. And then I cut some mats for those, and this is Poppy Parade, and I cut those to 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. So what I'm gonna do is take my adhesive, and I'm gonna put some adhesive on this DSP, and then adhere it to the mat, and I've cut it so you know there's a little bit of border all the way around. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Now you can decorate and embellish this however you want to. This is the way I did it. It's a quick, easy way. I think it's super cute. And this is one of those projects that the fold is going to be the wow. So, you know, I'm a big believer in not having too many wows on a card. I just think they get busy sometimes. Now, the next thing you need is you need a piece of white, basic white, and you need that to be cut to 3 by 5 1/4. And I have not done that ahead of time, so I'm going to go on and do that right now. You guys keep white straps around. I always keep some white straps around. So 3 by 5 1/4. One of the downsides of having COVID this week is that my nails are horrible. I haven't been able to get in to get those done, so that's a problem. So I'm going to take this 3 by 5 1/4 and adhesive, adhere it right here at the fold. Okay, so you see you have this left, but what I'm going to do is take this mat and put it right there. Okay, so I don't know that that's on very, very straight. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to pull up your paper. Like, if you don't like how it is, it's just paper. Pull it up and fix it so that you're pleased with it. And I am now far more pleased with it. Okay, then this is just gonna lay flush against that. Okay, there we go. All right, so again, looking to see how this is gonna go. Look at that, you could even do a triangle. But I know that's not how the card's meant to be. That's why it's called a square. Okay, so when I look at this and it's gonna stand up, I want the other mat here. So, adhesive, adhesive, adhesive. And let me just make sure, because in the span of 30 seconds, I have forgotten. Hold over here, there we go. That's the great thing about this card, is that you can really just, it's once you get that fold done, it tells you exactly what to do. Now, so I want to show you a neat way to adhere that fold exactly where you want it to be. So this is the piece right here that is going to be adhered. So I'm going to take it and put some tear and tape on it. Remember what I told you before. I think tear and tape, you know, I don't think I'm making any sense whatsoever right now. I think COVID brain is a real deal. But tear and tape is something that you want to use when you're manipulating cardstock. You can also use Stampin' Seal Plus. I am just out of Stampin' Seal Plus. If some of you guys watched in the past, you saw a couple episodes ago, maybe I was using Stampin' Seal Plus and I tore my paper and all sorts of things. Well, one of you reached out to me and told me that with Stampin' Seal Plus, if I used it and like just barely touched it on the paper, that it wouldn't tear. And I'm going to be honest, I thought, well, that doesn't really make sense to me, but I tried it and it totally worked. So I feel much more competent in using Stampin' Seal Plus right now. And I'm going to, when I get my refills in, I'll show you the rest of y'all so y'all know what I'm talking about. So thank you. I don't remember who sent me that, but thank you so much because I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so taking my tear and tape background, sticky tape off. Now, rather than pick this up and maneuver it and all like that, I am just going to do that. It'll adhere there. That's not where I want it. I want it here, 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 here. Okay. Actually, I guess I am just going to fold it right like that and adhere it. Boom. There we go. Ta-da! See? There it is. And it pops up. And the cool thing, it stands up, all that. But I need to make something cute. So let's make our cute thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of stamping right now. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Poppy Parade ink. And I'm going to take my flower. And I want to use the big flower here, so let me pull that out. So I've got my big flower. Now here's a tip for you guys. If you have a solid image stamp and you have a hard time getting a clear image when you stamp, if you take some Versamark and put Versamark, okay, I'm going to show you. Put Versamark on your stamp. Let it sit for a minute. I think I don't know, I read somewhere let it sit for 30 seconds. I don't know why that would make a difference or not make a difference, but let it sit for a minute. Then you want to clean it. You can clean it either on your chamois, you can clean it with your Stampin' Scrub, or you can use a baby wipe. Just clean it off. And that Versamark helps pull some of the ink residue, or not the ink, but the mold residue from when the plastic was poured into the mold. It pulls it off so you get an image that you can stamp cleanly. So let's see. All right, now my Poppy Parade is not inked up the best. I need to re-ink that, but whatever. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think it's not too bad. This blotchiness right here, that's my ink pad. That's not the stamp. So I need to get a refill. I can't believe I don't have a Poppy Parade refill on hand. So that's the first piece. Next piece, I'm going to take the smaller flower and ink it up and just stamp it on the inside. I'm going for the poinsettia look. I think you guys can probably see that. And even though I've stamped both of them in the same color and at regular strength, you can see, okay, I found my wild wheat. So I'm going to use that and use this little stamp right here for the inside of the flower. So I love these that you can kind of build these flowers up however you want to. So there's that. All right, just a little dab of wild wheat. So those of you who love wild wheat can be happy. Those of you who despise wild wheat are not grossed out because it's just a little bit. Next thing I want to do is stamp my sentiment. So because I'm making this more of a Christmas themed card, I'll put the stamp set that I'm going to, or the messaging I'm going to use is the Christmas stamp that comes with the set. So that's an even better value with this set. Not only do you get warm wishes or warm blessings on Christmas, but you get it at your birthday, best wishes for a fun-filled future together, enjoy your special day. So I mean, a lot of versatility with this stamp set. Okay, wishing you warm blessings of Christmas. So I'm going to stamp that. Now it's going to have to overlap a little bit, and you'll see why when I punch. Okay, oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of leaves on my poinsettia. Again, using the matching garden green. So I'll go right there. And maybe one right here. Okay. I think that is beautiful. I love how it stamps. I think everything about it is great, but I have to go in and punch. Why? Because I want you guys to see this punch. This is part of the bundle with this set. So I'm lining up, wishing you the warmest or the warm blessings of Christmas. That means not all my poinsettia is going to show, but I'm okay with that because look how pretty that is. I mean, I love it. I love it. Even feeling gross, I love it. So, all right, so a couple of little things I want to do. So I can take this and just put it there just like that, but I feel like it still needs a little bit more of a wow. And I have the answer for that. Whenever you need a wow, dun, 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 sparkly paper wows every time. And when you punch it with truly the best punch, I think, in the whole of the catalog, the bow punch, I use it all the time. It's a win. So I'm going to adhere these two branches to my sentiment here. And I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape there to grab the bottom branch and a little bit here for the top one. Now you might be asking, Julie, why are you using tear and tape? Can't you just adhere that regularly? And the answer is yes, I can. But this piece is going to be moved again because it's attached to the part of the card that's the column. So I want it to stay on, not fall off, all of that kind of thing. So again, I could use Stampin' Seal Plus, but as we know, I'm out. So got this here. So I'm going to attach this to go right about there. And it'll be held on here because it's going to be adhered to that Stampin' Seal or the tear and tape. And then that little piece down there. But that's not all. I have finally learned, I think, how to do these things where you make like the little bow kind of trim thing with it. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I'm going to do a loop here, kind of like I'm tying a bow. And I want it to like extend past the border because I want you guys to be able to see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then another loop there. And then have a little bit poking through that way. And a little bit down here. There, I think that'll work. All right, let's see what it looks like. I flip it over. It's gonna be so pretty. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna use a couple dimensionals and they're gonna finish adhering this ribbon because they're gonna do double duty. They're gonna hold that little cording down and they're gonna give me the dimension that I want to put this project on the card. Here we go. So I'll peel that off, peel that off, I'll peel that off, and I will take this, I'll adhere it there. Look at that. Wishing you, oh, here, it's a little crooked. Let me fix. Oh wait, Kim, be gentle, Julie. Be gentle. Okay. Wishing you the warm blessings of Christmas. Open up. Look how pretty it looks when it's just like standing up like that. I can do one more thing though. I need to look at me. I'm like, you don't want a lot of wows, but these are good. These are the things you always go to. So these are the garden pearls. They're designed to go with this and coordinate with this too. So I'm going to go with the gold just to kind of bring it all together. You guys know how I am with these. I like using different sizes, and so Stampin' Up helps me with that when they give me different sizes. And there it is. There it is. Wishing you the warm blessings of Christmas. Open up. I'm going to sit this on my desk because I love COVID Julie who sent this to me, and I want to remember all the germs attached to this card. Anyway, guys, I hope you like it. I really, really do.
Well, there you go. I hope you liked it. And don't forget, you have until Thursday to vote for your favorite project. And for all that is good in this world, please vote for Julie. Please, please. Yeah, until Thursday. Ow, ow.